Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Boxed In by Yahoo Sports. As we see our participants this afternoon is Schwartz, who's coming fresh off a win, looking so fresh and dapper. He knows how to come to court dressed. And meanwhile, Lajethro over there, I don't know what we doing. I
might as well put a chain out of something, bro. I didn't know what to do.
I don't know, man.
He got a whole shirt tie, bro.
Already the jury looking at you kind of suspect right now, Jethro. I don't know. So, we're gonna do our best. And here I'm your honorable Judge Chris B. Haynes, C. Haynes, as some may call him. So I'm going to do my best to set the proceedings straight and fair. No bias on this end. I'm just going to simply listen to the facts. The state of California versus Lajethro and Schwartz on the topic of best rap career by a professional athlete. Now, we're going to start this off with opening statements, and I'm going to go right now first to who I perceive to be the underdog in this based off of how he dressed to the courtroom. And we're going with Lajethro for the opening statement.
First off, this is not fair. I think the bias has already started when he came in with the shirt and tie on. But anyway, I am not here just to prove Shaq has the best rap career. I'm here to prove that he'll have the best rap career of any athlete ever. What he has done, we'll never see again. And I respect Dame. I think he's a great rapper. I do like Dame's music, but this isn't even close.
Hold on. Stop the court. Hold on.
What is that, a paper towel?
I don't like the way the opening statement is going off, by the way. So I'm going to let the jury know that's his final warning. Any slander towards Dame will not be tolerated. So any more of that.
I thought we said it was biased. I thought we said it was going to be unbiased.
No Dame slander. Any more of that, and I will rule immediately. Schwartz,
this wasn't slander. I came respectfully. Anyway.
You, Schwartz.
I just want to say thank you, Your Honor. I really appreciate it.
I didn't know which way this is heading, bro. Already.
Your Honor, there was a clear distinction made to me before we came to court today because there was another gentleman that I was prepared to argue the case for, and that was a gentleman by the name of Tahid Epps, who played a little bit of basketball at Alabama State and now raps under the name 2 Chainz. But I was told we have to keep it to professionals only. So I get to have Dame Dollar in my corner. I think the most important part of this to look at is what they're doing right now. Shaq had one song. He may have had Biggie on it, but that's just a favor because Shaq's famous. Dame is an actual rapper releasing rap songs. You know what Shaq's doing? Shaq's a DJ. And do you know what the gentleman arguing for Shaq today once called DJs? He said, that ain't music. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it's really tough for me to want to side with this because one of these people is just, as the other defense said, a button pusher. So
Shaq had 5 albums, one of which went platinum. We can talk about that later. But to minimize that is ridiculous and showing that you didn't do your research.
Sir, I would also like to point to Spotify and the number of plays that album has because it ain't Dame Dollar has 6 million plays, 5 million plays. Shaq only has one song over 5 million, and that's in 6 million. So I don't really know how important these kids are viewing Shaq's music.
These kids, we're talking about the entire music world, bro. Like the impact as a whole. Are you going to compare what Cardi's doing now to what Jay-Z's doing? Cardi gets more plays, but is he a better rapper than Jay-Z? That's ridiculous.
Order in the court.
We have to talk about it all as a whole.
Order in the courtroom. Order in the court. Lajethro. Listen, man. Listen. I told you once. You will not. My court will be orderly in this manner. We will be professional. You will speak when spoken to. With that being said, now we're going to pivot to best lyrics. And with that being said, Schwartz, you have the floor first.
If we're going best song, I would put Dame Dolla's Moneyball against anything that Shaq's put out. I think a lot of what Shaq's put out is not good. But for best lyric, I want to highlight when Dame chose to go at Shaq on his diss track. And just the opening, we got Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless and all these sports people talking about championships in basketball. This is rap. Y'all out of y'all jurisdiction. You can't save him. Dollar. I mean, what more can I say than the fact that this man absolutely fleeced Shaq when it came to the head-to-head?
Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court. Listen. Lajethro, your family members in the background are getting too rowdy back there. I'm going to have to escort some of them out. There will be no belligerence in my courtroom. None of this. I'm giving y'all one more chance. Lajethro, get moms. Get up.
Can we call a mistrial? Can we call a mistrial?
I want orderly behavior
Who's your
in my
boss,
courtroom.
man?
Come on, let's go. We're just getting through this. Everybody calm down. Calm down. All right. Now listen, we're pivoting now to the best song. Which one of these athletes actually had the best song? And we're going to go to you, Lajethro.
I want to say that Can't Stop the Rain isn't just Shaq's best song. It's the best song that any athlete has ever dropped and will ever drop, okay? Big's on the song. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a hit. It's a bop. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you just don't hear it. You feel that song. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's a lot of great, successful rappers that's their main job that will not make a song that hits like that. So I would say, with that, being, featuring Big, got a big verse on that joint, the singing in the hook, there's not a song by a artist that's even close.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Shaq did make a great song, but I do feel as though he may have had some help writing it, some help producing it, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not here to say.
Hold on. So hold on. Order in the court. Schwartz. Are you prepared to really go down that road right now, insinuating that Shaq had a ghostwriter? Are you prepared to snap?
Objection, hearsay. Objection, hearsay.
I agree. I would not tolerate you. Take that back, Schwartz. Take that back.
Your Honor, I may have speculated a little bit. It may have gone outside of the purview of what I should have said. With all that in mind, I would like to posit that having a famous friend on a song doesn't make it simply the best. In Dame's catalog, I've got Wayne, I've got Jeremiah, we've got Jada Kiss, G-Eazy, but that really doesn't count. There's a lot that can be said about having famous friends on an album or on a track. But Dame's Moneyball is an actual song that I could put on and work out at the gym to. And would you say the same about any of Shaq's music?
We're talking about this one song. This song is better. Okay?
Would you put that?
I would definitely put up against Moneyball. I want to see. Can you pull up your music and show me how many times you played Moneyball? I would like to see that. I would like to see how many. Pull up your. Is it downloaded? Is it even downloaded on your Spotify?
The court would allow
mixed in with that
for the reviewing of his playlist. The court will allow for the reviewing of his playlist.
I want evidence. I just want the evidence.
Your Honor, I use Spotify. I don't know what all this downloading business is.
Claim. That's it.
I don't know what all this downloading business is. Kids these days, we use Spotify. I don't need to carry this.
Very convenient.
I don't need to carry Shaq's clunky ass cassette tape with me.
Order. It's getting out of hand. I won't tolerate this. It's getting out of hand. We're going to stop this right now. Now listen.
We're going to scrap outside the court.
Hey, we have an order. We have 10 minutes to get this trial over. I have another big high-profile trial to get to, so we're going to do this in orderly fashion. Now, we're going to move to which athlete who had a rapping career had the most and the biggest impact. I'm going to start with you, Lajethro.
So Dame's 3 albums in? And I like Dame's music. Nothing against Dame, you know what I'm saying? But the impact isn't comparable to Shaq. Shaq has 5 albums. 1 went platinum. He has a song with MJ, not just Big, too. He has songs featured on on hit movies. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Dame only, like I said, Dame's only 3 albums in. I don't think he's there yet. I'm not saying it won't happen. But as of now, based upon what he's done, if we're looking at the actual facts, it's not close.
Your Honor, are we going to count Kazam as a hit film? Is that really where we're going in this day and age, that Kazam is a hit film? That's fine.
An opinion. We're talking about numbers. If we talk numbers, it did good numbers. Space Jam did get number 2, but Space Jam wasn't a great film either. Let's be able to keep it a buck, okay? We talking numbers, let's talk numbers.
Listen, you said you tried to throw out the sales argument already when I brought up the Spotify numbers and the fact that no one's listening to Shaq's music on that platform.
In 2020, of course. 25 years ago, he went platinum, bro. 20 years ago, he went platinum.
Lajethro, this is your final warning, and I will rule immediately if you interject again. This is the last time. Mom, Dad, last time. Stop it. Schwartz. Please finish. I'm sorry for this. Please finish.
I never appreciate it, Your Honor.
Tag team like this before.
This is
WWE. Go ahead.
I just feel that if we're going to bring up plays and play counts, the fact that Shaq really isn't making music since he left Los Angeles is worth noting. He leaves LA. He doesn't have those buddies to come in and help make all the music and do all the beats and, hey, maybe write the songs. But I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the help wasn't provided, that it was there when he was in Los Angeles. And it really dropped off when he went to Miami, if we're going to be honest, because Tell Me How My Ass Tastes isn't really a great lyric. And Dame can provide as a poet. Dame can provide as a rapper. What's Shaq's other option? He's just a button pusher. Lajethro Jenkins here has referred to DJs as that. Those aren't my words. I love a little bit of EDM music. We all know that. Lajethro over here refers to them as button pushers and says that music ain't shit. So, hey, Dame's making art, and Shaq is a button pusher.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm ending these proceedings right now because I've had enough. I've seen enough, and quite frankly, I've never been part of a trial that was just so unprofessional or just so belligerent that I just hope that once this trial is over, that Lajethro, you and your family just please seek help, because this is not the proper way to conduct a short court proceedings. Now, with that being said, you guys didn't know this, but I figured this was going to get out of hand and everything. So I had the jury weigh in on this, and they're actually going to tell us which one of the candidates won today. So can you
this better not be Dave.
Yes, can you please give me my
better not be Dave.
Okay, it's right here.
He got
I'm going to read the verdict. Okay. In the case between the state of California versus Lajethro Jenkins and Mr. Schwartz, the jury of 12 unbiased jurors, they ruled that this was a mistrial. So I'm sorry, guys. This is a mistrial. I'm sorry. If you want to have this, if you want to, do a revisit on the trial, we got to do this again. But hey, that's what they said to vote mistrial. I'm out of it. Court is over. Court is adjourned.
Your Honor, I need a cigarette. That's absolute nonsense.
It's adjourned. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out.
I'm throwing this computer out of my
out.
Your Honor, what are we doing here? Your Honor, this is kangaroo court, sir. Are you kidding me?
This has been an embarrassment. I can't believe this.
I'm smoking cigs in my house. A
mistrial is the best we could have come up with this, man. Came in here with the shirt and tie, bro. That's a cheat code. I can't believe you set me up like this. A Dave guy, a shirt and tie on one side. It was Lob City in here, bro. I didn't have a chance, dog. Dang, I can't believe this. It's not even close. This is a layup, bro. I get it, though. This man called my mama Bolivia. I'm hurt. I'm gonna go cry in the car. You feel me?
Oh, man. Now, we may revisit this decision on the next trial on Boxed In when we discuss which rapper actually had the best athletic career. Tune in.